Now loading program. Lucid Dream. Recorded 200 years ago. Recording begins. I am the earth itself, hanging in the void. Nothing happens for a long time as I rotate in empty space, until suddenly I am aware of life rising from my oceans. This creates a curious sensation, a slight itch that is strangely comforting. I am no longer alone. As time passes, life thrives and is then extinguished, only to rise again. But the itch is ever present. Eventually, humanity drowns itself from its primitive beginnings. Societies and cultures are formed and cities are erected. The itch ceases to be a comfort. Human civilization spreads to cover every last inch of me, and I can no longer bear the sensation this creates. The itch is now a burning rash that cannot be scratched, and I suffer in agonizing silence. Suddenly, something erupts on my surface, and again, until I am bathed in a soothing heat. The itch is gone, but I am alone once more. I stand in a shop window display. People pass before me along a busy street. Young couples, businessmen, and mothers with children. Occasionally they will stop and look in at me, and I will feel sorry for them as I study their smiling faces, though I do not know why. It begins to rain. Everyone stops what they are doing and looks up to the heavens. Suddenly, they begin to dance, whirling in the downpour, oblivious to the fact that each raindrop falls with a burning hiss. I want to cry out, but all I can do is watch as flesh melts from bone, mixing with the rain, to transform the street into a bloody river. The people dance on, despite this. Acid-bleached skeletons, flailing and shattering until they stop, just as suddenly as they had begun, dropping into the red sluice with a clatter and a splash. I am flying through the air. I am at so great an altitude that all I can see is blue sky and a blanket of white cloud beneath me. Though I feel an overwhelming sense of freedom and power, I do not feel at peace, and I begin to suspect that something is wrong. The sea of white seems closer now, and I realize that I am not flying, but falling. As I break through the clouds, a sprawling city is revealed to me. It is Washington, D.C., brimming with life. I see people and vehicles making their way to work, along concrete arteries, immaculate gleaming structures of steel and glass, and the seat of power, wider than the yielding clouds. I feel reaction, a black fire in my belly, as though death itself were trapped within me, and I am imbued with a blissful sense of purpose. Laughing, I descend to birth a wasteland. Recording ends. Disconnected.